Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and it's Saturday and it's not a very nice day, but so I've got my journal here and I'm going to put it together. I wasn't going to, but I decided to do that because I've always worked with them together, and if I don't like anything as I'm going along, I take it out. Now I'm trying to get these pages all lined up and I think I've done a reasonably good job there. See, it's all there. And I've put these giant paper clips on. I have those other clip things, you know, but I don't know that I can reach them at the moment. And I've also lost my really good poker tool. This one's really thick when you come to the when you put it in too far, so I just want to make a little hole. I might even try doing it with a needle because I have some really good, that might be better. I might try and do it with this, as I am going along, but I want to show you how to put this in. I've done this many times before, but there's nothing wrong with doing it again. Just a quick bit of an update on it, just in case there's anybody new on here. I'm just looking in here for a piece of string, just in case there's anybody new on here that doesn't know how this is done. You just want to get your pages sorted, what you want to have for your pages. You need to have, I use crochet thread all the time because I think it works really well. I've got 1, 2, probably 3 lengths of this here long because I need to have plenty. Okay, I'll put that back in there. I don't know what I did with that other one. Well, I do, it's out in the other room. Happens. I was going to do it out there, but I didn't. I've been doing other things, so I'm going to show you all that in a minute. But anyway, so we have threaded the needle, right? Now, if you've got your pokey tool handy, you'll just make, I'm going to do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch because I want it to be, you know, solid, if you understand. So what I might do, I might just do a little bit of a measure here because it makes it a little bit easier if you've got them in a, you know, reasonably good spaced apart. So I think I have 14 pages and I'm not really sure if I've got it really neat, so I'm going to take them off. I think I've got 14 pages in all. See, there's a couple there that are a little bit long, but I can cut them off later because I just wanted to make sure that I had it nice and ready. I'll put this one here. Don't ask me why. I guess because that bit's there. And I don't know whether I'm going to cut that off with the scissors or a knife. I think I'll do it with the scissors, but I think I might get it in there first. What do you reckon? Okay, righto. So we're going to go on this piece in the middle. Now you can't probably see the numbers on this because it's very faint. And got this one here. It's got a bit of paint on it, but it's okay. Righto, so we've got this 7 inches, and that's usually what my books are, about 7 by 5. I like to make them because they're good size to be held onto. So for 7, we'll have a 3.5. That'll be your middle bit, okay? We can do the 3.5. We can divide that into, I'd like to have at least 1 inch from the top. Oh, great, Sonia, that was clever. I hope I can find the eraser. I know it's here somewhere. I do know it's here somewhere. It's only a very thin line, so it should come off all right. Goodness me. So this journal is going to consist of a bit of fashion, a bit of sewing, okay? But not a lot of fashion, but there'll be sewing. So on this part, I'm going to just measure from that piece there, not the total. I want 1 inch in from there. Or do I want less? Maybe 1/2 inch. Let's go with 3/4 and be done with it. 3/4 of an inch. And then we're going to divide this piece here in half, which is going to be eyeballed by, because, well, then 7 centimetres. That did happen. The door did slam. So 4 is not right. 3.5 is about there. I'm eyeballing that because I'm not really sure about how far that is. one 3/4 of an inch, didn't I say? 2 centimetres. 2 centimetres. Now we're going centimetres and inches. It's just all gone haywire, I tell you. And that'll be halfway. I'm going to, look, it's okay. It's sitting there nicely, right? That's where we want to go with our needle. Now, I usually just do this. I don't make a hole. People make a hole as a rule, but I just take mine straight through the whole lot and make the hole as I go, if I can, because this is really tight. I've got it. There you go. Now that'll be a good size hole, which probably might be too big, I don't know, it's not bad. So we'll go through there a bit. Then we want to go around the back. I should have measured them too, shouldn't I? But you know what? I reckon I can do it. I'm not gonna be scared. I'm gonna have a go. Should have measured it too. Where are you? There. Just don't put it through your fingers, Sonya. Are you watching? Was it? There we go. I'm not very happy about the size of the hole that this is making, but I don't think I can get it through unless I do that, so we're going to have to be very careful. Okay, now back through here. This is, I think this is a wheat bag sewing up thing, this one. Now we're going to go back through this one here. Right, try not to catch your thread from before. And back down in here. Well, I'm going to, I'll reinforce that with something. I'll have to if I feel like. The back will be covered because I usually cover the back of the books, so that'll be fine. Well, it's not going to come undone. It's not going to come undone. Not unless somebody gets it and pulls it undone, of course. Okay, now here I need to aim on that part and you reckon that's about right or what? Come on, Sonya. You can do this. See, that paper's tough. It's really tough paper. And then back through here. Now, if we look at it, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. We're doing just fine, okay? Now we go back into this one. Get that pulled up there. And we come through here and go to this part here. And then you've got to tie that, okay? So just pull it a little bit. Don't get too heavy-handed with it. You don't want to tear it. It's raining here. It's raining here in Australia. I was hoping I turned on everything. Got that, and it's not cold. But it usually isn't cold when it's raining, is it? I'll leave it a little bit longer this time because I'm going to put something on them, I think. Now, when I take these off, that should be right. We've done that. Look at that. We did it. Okay? Now, that's a big father type needle, that one. Okay. These go back in the box that I put. Where did I put the box? Huh? Oh dear, I've got stuff everywhere. Here we go. I don't know whatever I'm going to do with these. I'll just think of something. There'll be something, I suppose. You never know what you might need. Okay. Now, so this is going to be my next journal, right? I've got to cut the bottoms off. Cut this along here. Now, I'm not going to do it with a blade, I don't think, because I'm not very clever with that. I think I'll just do it with the scissors. And hopefully I can get it right. Try not to chop. Just go straight. Right. So far so good, hey? So far so good. And you know what? It doesn't matter if it's not exactly perfect, because there'll be other things all over the book. It just doesn't have to be exactly. You just do your best you can. And I hope I was in the shot when I was doing that. Well, a bit I was, yes, a bit. Okay, so I probably should have squeezed these pages down a little bit better. Excuse me. Because obviously I did not, because they were a little bit... Oh, right. Okay. This is why this got tricky. I've got an envelope in there, and I have some, well, part there of an envelope. Where's the rest of it? Didn't line that up very good, did I? Where's the other bit of this? We've got that piece. The other bit should be over here. No wonder it was really hard to do, because I've got that piece of that thick envelope, because there's the rest of it there. And I have some, what's that other stuff, you know, you can see through it? What's that called? Sure I put some, yeah, I did. Put that in there too. And I missed this bit, look. Oh, that bit there, I didn't cut that back. That's a different end. It's at a different end. And this is part of the envelope, I think. It must have been too long. Oh. Yeah, sorry. It just wasn't stuck in there, was it? It was an envelope, all right. That was lucky. I didn't cut that off. Maybe we should glue it in. I should have did that before I got started, shouldn't I? Because this part here can be a tuck. Wait a minute, where's my other piece? Where's the other bit of it? Maybe that should go on there. You know, so I can make a pocket. That's where we should probably have that. You're right, yes, that's right. We should put that on there and make a pocket and turn it round. No, I have to cut that off level. It's not level. Cut that off level. Okay, off we go. Some levelling. Now, yesterday I didn't do anything in the craft room. I did a lot of stuff out in the lounge room. I suppose the lounge room is our family room. That's what we call it here in Australia. I guess most people do, I guess, is the lounge room. Somebody asked me once what it was. It's where we watch the telly and rest and so forth. Well, you do everything. It's the main part of the house, I suppose. Ours consists of the kitchen as well, and the dining room. It's all in one. Part way blocked off by a part way of a wall. There's a part of a wall. A bit of a wall. Okie dokie, so now it's got that bit, but that doesn't matter, does it? Now I've cut that nice. I suppose it's a little bit short. It is, and that doesn't matter, because we're going to just use it as a pocket, aren't we? Maybe we just put it there. No, that's not going to go back in there far enough. We put it right back in there. Well, we're not impressed. I suppose we can do that, and then that's going to turn it over like so. I'll make something out of that bit, I suppose. We can go for... Oh, wait a minute. So I'll have to stick this bit down here, won't I? Make sure that bit comes over there far enough. Okay, let's stick that bit in, and then we'll have a small, or a bit of a pocket thing, okay? How far are you taking it over, Sonya? Just go steady there. Righto. As long as it's glued down, it's all good. This is too gapey, isn't it? Don't you reckon? don't know, I could put a, probably could stick that down there and you can have a top tuck and a bottom tuck. How about that? Righto, and now I'm going to wonder why this won't move, aren't I? Because I've got it stuck down. I've got it stuck down there. And there it's stuck down, so we're good. Righto. Now, that's done that bit. Right. So now we have pages. Okay. Now I have some here that I'm going to be putting other things on the back of because I want that page as part of the story or the book. And I want this page as part of the book, so I'll be putting something on that. I'll be covering those two. But same with the back part of them. That's the back of that one, so it's going to be covered. This is the other side, and that there, and that part will be covered. So, and I've also got that bit. Yeah, I forgot about that. But anyway, as we go through, we'll see what we're going to do with each one. All right. Now, yesterday or last video I did, I made this. And people said to me, you better use that for the cover, you don't hide that inside. But I don't know. I want to put it in there, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking it would look good on the cover, yes, but I've got other ideas, but actually haven't got one for the cover, so I must be honest. All right, so I also made yesterday these things. I made this pocket, okay, and I hope it's not too wide. I hope it's not too wide. That's a nice pocket. I've made that one. So we've got that to put in there. I have made this, a bit bubbly on the back. I've made this, you know, you can write on it. Well, to be honest, I haven't quite finished. I just like to put a couple more little bits on there, okay? But I've done that. I have this piece here that I'm working on, trying to figure out what to do with that. Okay. I have got another piece here that I've sewn. Most of this is going to have my sewing on them too, because I've done, I've sewed along that. I've put that on. It's nothing fantastic, but it's just, you know, I'm doing a bit of work on them. That one hasn't been done, but this one here I think is about right. I like that too. So I've got a few pieces that I can actually put in here. This is a belly band, right? And that I like, the belly band. I think I'm going good. This is another, this I made, and I'm going to cut the top off of this because I'm not liking the fact that that little part goes down into the card. I made this when I was doing my last one, and I'm thinking there's something wrong with it why I didn't use it, and I can't work out what it is, but I'll sort that. I like it. Okay. Well, did I bring in my corner thing? I would have had to have done, surely, Sonya. What did I bring in with me? The box with... I might not have brought it. Truly, really and truly, Sonya, why didn't you do that? Well, I left it out there, but we don't have to punch that off there now, do we? Oh dear. Righto. Well, I know what I want to do this morning, so we'll do that now. And we can do these other bits later. Oh, I've also started one of these here. I've got a pocket here somewhere. Here. I've got another pocket here. So I've got these things that I'm going to be putting in here, but we're just working our way along and haven't really decided where to put what yet, but we can do some more bits anyway. So in the front of it, so I don't know if I want to use this now in here because people tell me not to, but you know, not to. They said something about hiding it, but I guess it won't be hidden. It'll go on there, I suppose, on whatever we cover it with. I can just do another one. I just don't have a problem with that. I really like that, but anyway, we'll see what we do. Okay, so now this morning I wanted to make something with I need some pockets and things in here because I haven't got anything that flips like a pocket or something, but I was also keen to do something with, I'll have to fix that. Oh, hang on, I better put these here. We'll put these back in here till we decide where they're going to go. Okay, and I'll show you that when I get to that part, because I just want to make a few bits to put in there first, you know, so I'll have something to work with when I get to that part. Righto, now I have a little tray here. Well, it's not a little, and it's got some things on here that I've collected up that I wanted to use in the book. I've stamped some material. I did some calico with some stamp. Look, I love that pin thing. There's a pin. I have a cotton reel. Oh dear, sorry. Another cotton reel. 2 more cotton reels. Tape measure. Don't know if you've seen that very good, but anyway, I've got a few of these. There's something I can do with them. I did something with them once before, and I can't quite remember what that was, but we'll get to that. It will come back to me. But anyway, so these have got me bits and pieces in, so I can take them out to the other room and use those for something. Now I want to do, where's the little things here? I was going to do something with these, right? Because I do like to have a cotton reel, a little roll of cotton. And I have got different colours. I'm not really keen on the really dark ones, but I do have a packet here with a whole heap of bigger ones in it that I madly cut out. I don't know, I must have did these on the scan and cut, because they it cuts out a whole heap. You know, you can put it in there. I might have some small ones in here, maybe I can get them out of there. I'd rather a smaller size today. I feel like that, I do. And I'm not a big fan of cutting this out, so I don't really want to cover them with anything. Unless I put a bit of ink on them, I suppose. And I don't know how that's going to work for me. And anyway, let's see what we can do. These are a bit different colour. I guess they don't have to be really thick, do they? You know, I could make a pocket or some sort of thingy. Yes, right. We're going to work that out, this thingy thing. They need thread on them. That's definitely going to happen. They're going to have thread on them. But we don't want too much. And we don't want to, they just got to be just right, don't they? Do we need 4? Maybe. Where's the other one there? That's a different colour. All different colours. That's cool. I like that idea. Bit of thread. Now let me see. Could put lace, I guess. Here's a box with bits in it. Whoops. I suppose I'm always getting caught up on something. So, no 2 ways about it. There's a bit of that there, that lemon, that's nice. Colour. I have that there, really old thing, and I know it's still sort of a vintage thing I'm going for, but I don't think I want to use that in there. This is my own interpretation of what I like. It's what I like, is what I'm putting in this. That's a good bit of washi tape there. 2 red. What about that? No, that's going the wrong way. So is that. Let me see. I'll just move this down here so I can get in the box. In the drawer, I should say. In the drawer, Sonya. No, stay there. Nobody panic, and we'll get some thread out. I've already taken a truckload of it out to the other room, and I haven't brought it back in because I still haven't threaded it. Well, look what I've got here I found. Look, I was making mice a really long time ago, and look, isn't he cool? He hasn't got any legs yet. He's quite neat, isn't he, really? He's quite cool. Yeah, I will finish him one day, I suppose. They're nice, those little things. Ah, that's a nice piece of stuff. And this is nice. There's nice. Oh, there's lots of nice in here. What sort of colour do I'm not looking for, Sonya? Come on. That's pretty. No, it's not. Oh, it is or it isn't. I don't know about that piece of tape. I do keep tape measures, and not necessarily because I want them to measure, because I have a heap of them. I have a truckload of tape measures. Did I get a pinky colour yet? Yeah. Righto. And the green. The green. I must have pulled that off or something. That's not good. Never mind. and I've got a purple one. So I need to do something, you know, really interesting with this, don't I? Now, I was thinking I couldn't put that other thing on the front of the book because it's got all these, I mean, in the inside, because it's got all these lumpy bits. But then I'm thinking about putting some lumpy bits on this too. I don't know. We'll see. We need to join them together, don't we? I suppose I could do that with string. Just have a couple of rounds of this, eh? See what it looks like. Is this going to be the front of this bit? Do we need the whole thing covered over nicely? Well, it's not like it's going to be used, but still, I think I'd like it to be wrapped nice. You can put a lot of you on here if you keep going. But that's good, isn't it? There we go. Now, we can be authentic and put a little thing in here that you're going to end it off on. I don't know. I'm thinking about putting a hole in that bit. Right. Here's one of the old awls, but I don't think it's very sharp. Yeah, it's not. I just didn't want to push anything because that's going to bend that. I think it'll look good coming through the side there. It's just what you want to do. It is. You want to bring it through there, Sonya. I want to use some of the ideas that I had in the other book too, because I thought it'd be really good to use them, because I liked them the last time. You know, when you put something in, you think, oh, that's a good idea. You're allowed to use an idea more than once, aren't you? Don't panic, I'm just looking for the crocodile. Make a hole. The pink and shears to cut the fabric. And that's it for the time being. Right. Okay, good. I'll put that back there and that back there. Wasn't there in the first place, but it can go there anyway. And just go back on here. Go back down there. You know what? I don't know how I'm ever going to clean this place up, because I tried to. I haven't got time for that. I just can't get myself onto that. Pink and shears, had these since the year dot. Oh, well, not really. Had them a fair while. But I'd love to cut out some fabric with that. I'm going to make a hole in here. And I don't think I'll put a breadfruit on. I might put a breadfruit. That's not bad. I nearly got it in the right place. Look at that. Right, there's one. Gee, I know I'm slow at these things. But I guess once I get one done, you can sort of go on from there, you know, if you want to do yours. Now this can be a belly band, I'd say, because of the piece I've got here for the background, or I can just use something else different. Right, now what will I do? I'll put a brad through that maybe. I wanted to have them hooked together, but I don't think that really matters, does it? You know, they can just go down here in a little line and see what that looks like. With them covered with a bit of, I think it'll look good. Don't cut that off yet, Sonya. Wait a minute until you get round here first. Go round here first. Wrap this. So if you could just watch one of my ads, that'd be really good. Just for one, only goes for 30 seconds, you know, just if you want to watch an ad. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I don't know, I don't know if you can do it if you haven't got a YouTube channel, but it's nothing to have a YouTube channel. It doesn't cost you anything. You just have to open a YouTube channel. You don't have to even put videos on it or anything. You just have it so you can do comments and stuff like that. I think I'm right. I don't know for sure. Okay, so that's nice. And I want it coming through at the bottom there, don't I? just here. And I think I might need to put a bit of ink on this. What do you reckon? Just a little bit of green, maybe. A bit of green ink. Now, if this is a tuck thing, that's pretty cool. I mean, I can stick it down there, can't I? Just like that. And like that. And like that. And I think I've got the wrong colour. I don't think I wanted to use the white one. I don't want to use the white one because it's white. I want to use something with a bit of colour on it, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to glue these, so maybe I should have paid attention to wrapping this a bit better so it'll fix on there nice. I was going to hang them together somehow with a piece of string, maybe. We'll try that and something else after. We've got a lot to do in this. I've got some ideas I really have that I think it'll look really good. Be a really nice thing to have for or give to somebody. I reckon it'd be a fantastic gift. But anyway, I only made one before, I think. Like with sewing ideas in it. That was a long time ago. Well, a few years back, I think. Now, anyway, so it's raining and not too cold, because it doesn't get too cold when it's raining, does it? It's not too bad at all that way. And then I want a hole in this one here at the top, like that, and that. For the look. That's what we're going for, just the look, okay? And that's the right size. It is the same because there's a green thing that was in that. Just leave it like it is. That looks good, Sonya. Don't be fiddling around with it now. It's okay. Does it need... This here is not straight. This piece that's underneath it's not cut straight. But this is just I'm just doing a version of what I want to do, sort of thing. I want to do this. And it's going to be just a thing, We'll see in a minute. Anyway, for what I come up with. And a bit of green. Do you think? A bit of green on there. That'll look nice. Okay. We can't just have it just plain straight up and down, You got to have something else going on with it. Be a good idea if you start at the beginning. Ah, dear. Oh, dear, we didn't sleep well last night. I don't know about hubby, but we were talking for a really long time last night. I don't know why, but we were discussing the sort of shops we have in the town and things that happened when we were young and different people in the families. And, we got into a bit of a talking session, and that wasn't good because then, I don't know about yous, but I know that if I ever, get a bit talking or that before I go to bed, I've had it. I really have. It's Father's Day here tomorrow for Jeremy. He will. I think our eldest daughter will come over and park out the front and wave. I think she will. I don't know if that's allowed, but we're in lockdown still, as far as I know. Maybe she won't, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Now that's pretty cool. There's only one thing wrong with it. That is too thick. That's way too thick, that thread. I'm sorry about this, but I have to take it off because it's too thick. But don't worry, I've got something else. I've got this one here. I've got more. There's things everywhere. I don't have to worry about having any. Oh no, that's my daughter now. She's woke up. She's going to do a couple of things up the shops for me. And I'll have to go and do that. So I'm going to come back on here and I'll make 2 videos about this. Thank you. I'll talk to you after. So thank you very much for watching this, and we'll come back after. Bye-bye.